Sarah, thanks for coming to the soul contract reading training. How did you feel about the training before you came?
I felt excited, but still a little nervous, definitely nervous in a group setting, but I knew it would be good for me.
Yeah. And how's the past 5 days been, or the 2 weekends been?
It's been transformative for me. It really like solidified everything I've been feeling. It's helped me regain my power back, and it's helped also with some healing.
Yeah, what are your main takeaways then, would you say?
Um, it's given me a lot of clarity around my purpose in this life, and that is one of the biggest things that I've wanted out of everything. And being able to help other people do that as well is going to be just so beautiful.
Okay, thank you. Asia, you were doing readings from the book before you came. So what's the transformation been like from doing readings from the book to actually how you've been delivering them this weekend?
Totally different. Yeah, I even actually had a brief chat with my husband's sister, who is one of the people I did a reading for prior to taking the class, and told her how much my perspective has changed on how a reading should go. And she was so grateful because she was so overwhelmed by the initial reading that I did for her, because she's been married 4 times. And I was trying to include all of her names. And anyway, it was a mess. So yeah, so I'm really, really grateful for the shift in how I was looking at the tool and how I'm going to be using it going forward. I think it's just going to make an even bigger impact for people. It was already working, like it was already showing people, oh my gosh, my life happened this way for a reason. But now I think it's going to just be even more empowering, because they're not going to be overwhelmed by the amount of information.
Okay, thank you. Angie.
Yes.
How's the training been for you, the 2 weekends?
Challenging. The transmissions are heavy, but my headache is lifting, so I guess we're getting through the woods.
Okay, thank you. Avia, what are you taking away from the training?
I think it's quite a sledgehammer. It's a very good tool for getting to know your clients. Having done the divine healing already, how they can complement one another very well.
Thank you. Lauren, you've been doing readings from the book, I think, haven't you?
Not really. I mean, I've talked to some friends about it, but not doing readings the way that Asia was. But it's definitely been such a learning experience for sure, in terms of, I mean, learning about myself and learning about this process. And I mean, I'm still not 100% sure exactly what I want to do with this in the future. And I think that does in part come from being so young, of I have so much time, and what I do with it now might not be what I do with it 5 years from now. And so allowing myself time to figure that out, and not being the rush, just go do it, and like really giving myself that time, I think is beneficial and a learning for me to just pause.
Okay, Christine, what brought you to the training, and how's it been now you've completed it?
Well, I came to the training because a friend had a reading. I did sign up with a soul contract reader to get a reading, but it's actually coming up this week. But I started researching, and she had named you as her teacher. So I researched you, and I bought the book and I read it, and it resonated with me. Like, I don't know, it touched my soul when I read it. So I'm like, this is what I have to do. I need to know more. I need to take this training, because I think I'm supposed to share this. And after taking the training, I'm even more convinced that I'm supposed to be sharing this. It was really, it was really validating.
Okay, thank you. Yolanda, how's this adventure been for you? Now you've completed it, as you branch into this new spiritual part of your life.
I really like it. I love the structure of it. I do best in structure. So for me, having the ability to do the research and write it out and absorb all the information, I think makes, for me, a better reading. If I can absorb it, if I can write it, hear it, listen to it, write it out again, I tend to retain a lot more information. And as I retain it, I can give it faster. So I really like the structure of it all. I really like the fact that everything has resonated so far for me. I really like it. I'm excited to get into it.
Okay, thank you. Karen, how was it before you came and how is it now at the end?
Well, I was intrigued by, the whole process from the minute that I ran into it, and I bought the book and I didn't finish reading it, but because I kind of thought I would do better to do the training and then like read the book and it would reinforce. And I was delighted. It was a lot of information. It was a little tough, but yeah, I was, I feel that there's so much benefit to people to be able to know a little bit about the things in their lives that are happening and why. And, that kind of makes some of the harder things better, easier to swallow,
Okay, thank you. Colin, what do you take away from the training?
I really enjoyed the difference in the modalities compared to other trainings I've been on, and just how powerful and really connecting into the personality and the soul. So it was very special in that way. I really enjoyed this class. So thank you.
Okay. Francie, how's it been?
It's been amazing. I had a reading myself, and prior I knew nothing about I didn't know about your book. I didn't read your book. I just had a referral from a friend who had a reading, and I had one myself, and it resonated in a huge way. It felt like truth with a capital T. The information feels highly spiritual, and it helped to remove the judgment of experiences in my life that, you might process with therapy or you might process with other trainings, but it just felt this tremendous gift of grace to really understand what my life looks like and why it's happening and where I'm going. And I thought that's just such a gift, and I wanted to be able to share that with others. So I came to the training and I'm on fire for the work, for the truth, for the resonance that I believe that I don't think you can escape by doing a session. So I'm really so grateful and feel like I offer more integrity by having this training. It's important to me to be able to share the depth of my journey as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Julie, what do you take away from the training?
The clarity it's given me is based on not going forward. I won't be beating myself up so much because I can see everything that I've got going on with myself, and there's a lot of it. It's just there, and it's not my fault. And I can really resonate with the structure of it all, and I'm really looking forward to helping other people going forward to find that same sort of clarity and be able to sort of overcome what basically I've come in with. It's not something I've necessarily developed because I've made bad choices. The choices have been there because I've needed to learn from them, and that's been the real eye-opener for me, and I'm looking forward to helping others with that.
Okay, thank you. Anna, how's it been assisting for the first time on the training?
This has been a wonderful experience and journey. So grateful. I was just about to type that to you guys both. it's been amazing to just watch this transformation of the energies and how everybody was like going through their ups and downs of it, which is definitely expected to do in any kind of group classes, and how much you guys can even feel how much you guys have settled. Of course, there's going to be more integrating, but I feel very honored and humbled to have been part of your journeys to watch it. And I'm excited for you guys. And the assisting part, like I was just saying today, just so grateful to have been able to be part of this. This is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Chantal, how's the training transformed you from a week ago?
It's definitely given me some sort of a sense of peace, and like a goal to follow. I feel that I feel like I know what to do now, or where to start my process. I don't know what I'm going to do with what I've learned, but I'm very grateful for everything I've learned, and I just feel like it's given me some direction in life right now, which I desperately needed.
Okay, thank you. Jennifer, how's it before and how's it now after a week of this?
The main difference is the transmissions. They were just really powerful, and I definitely felt them physically and emotionally. I did read up quite a bit on it, so I had an understanding of what the numbers were, but this just deepened it. Just the energy was just being here, and the group connection, all of the souls in this room. I felt like there was a real supportive energy between all of us.
Okay, thank you. Juliet, what were the key things? What are the key things that are going to change? Because you've been doing readings from the book, I think, previously. How are they going to come? How are you going to do them now? What's the transformation that's occurred for you on that front?
I would say that when I was reading from the book, I was kind of stumbling my way through and just kind of, it was a bit bitty, and I was looking at different elements and kind of not knowing my way around, but it was very powerful with what what I shared with the people that I shared with, and their feedback was that it was very powerful. However, after this course, I just really resonate with the reading, and I can see how it can either be a springboard for my coaching with somebody, or even something that can kind of assist them with, if they're already working on something, to maybe see what kind of obstacles might be in their way. And so I feel a lot clearer now, and I really enjoyed doing the practice readings and also receiving them from the other people, because obviously being the client is just as important, because you get that experience of what it's like for the person on the other end. So yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.